live streaming outdoors with our GAMO Fast Shot Replay 10X thing, the GAMO's BREAKBARREL action rifle with the IGT piston system, and we just shot 3 10-round magazines worth of 177 caliber pellets downrange into 3 different steel plate targets. One is approximately 5 inches wide with a single red dot on the middle as a target, and then 2 very slim max 2-inch wide, which made me miss like 6 shots approximately out of the whole 30, which is pretty good. The distance to the targets is around 60 or 70 meters, which for a pellet rifle is, from my experience, very decent. Let's go check it out. Now, this is our first target, and there's a bunch of hits pretty much on the same area within the red circle here. So as you can tell, it's like 1 inch max 2 wide. Part of my measurements, we use the metric system mainly here in Europe, so my inches and yards and whatnot are questionable. Anyhow, as you can see, it's fairly wide, but not the biggest target nonetheless. So this was my first target. And here we have the second target, which is very narrow, and I did fairly okay. I think I missed like the last round compared to the last target, which you can see we had like maybe 4 hits, but only 1 within the red circle. So circumstances kept in mind, I did fairly well. I think so, personally. Anyhow, let's go back, reload, and have another go. So I'm using these very basic, basically the cheapest type of pellets from your standard outdoor sporting goods store. These 177 pellets, they sell around just under €9 for 500 pellets. But I've used these same pellets around the years from pretty much the same store, and I've adjusted my marker shooting with these types of pellets. So as you saw from the results, I'm very accustomed to this type of brand. I believe it's called the Red Star or something. Maybe it's from the BSA, not entirely sure, but nonetheless, it's not the most high-end pellets, to say the least. In any case, let's reload our 3 magazines and have another go. just to notify if there's any audience. I'm not a professional shooter of any kind. As you may have noticed from the channel title, I'm just a weekend marksman, so I don't have any professional firearms training or experience per se. And I've been enjoying some beverages, so I believe this is my third or fourth beer already before I even start the stream. So yeah, keep that in mind. Hope you guys are still enjoying though. You may join me on the leisure activities as well. One more. Usually, I do very scripted, highly edited content, but today I felt very lazy, especially after work, so I just figured I'll go buy some pellets and set up a stream so I won't have to edit anything. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. One more sip. Hey, let's go. So with the first magazine, I'm still starting from the one target in the middle, which is the widest, but the goal is to try and hit the red dot in the middle, so dead center. Right, second magazine, and now I'm doing the one on the right. I don't know if you can see it from that far, but after I'm done with the magazines, we'll go check out the board once more. So far, from the second round, I've shot 20 rounds and missed 5. Yeah, 5 times. Last magazine, and now we're doing the most left target. Last round. So this I did a little worse. I missed 9 times out of the 30 rounds from the 3 magazines worth of pellets. Any case, let's go check out the results. But before I do that, let's have a 420 moment. Not really. Also, if you enjoy watching me fuck up a bunch, subscribe maybe, but definitely like this stream, the video. It helps me with my allergies a lot. All right, enough rambling. Let's go check out the results. So, I can definitely tell from the very get-go that my grouping is just under the target, leaning to the right, as a standard issue among many shooters with the trigger pull. So, not that there's any recoil in an air gun, but it's the same effect that you would have in an actual firearm as well. With the trigger pull, you usually stray the firearm, or the marker rather, to go a bit to the right or left or some direction depending on your grip and aiming. Any case, I'm okay with this one. Now, this one, it's a lot better from the previous round, but still, I think I had like a couple of misses on this target, but you can still clearly see that there's a bunch of hit marks on the very narrow plate. So I'm happy with that, especially when we're hitting from way over there from like 60 or 70 meters or so. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Now, this motherfucker was a pain in the ass, to say the least. Same size target, within the same aiming point level, but for some reason I kept missing this a bunch, and I've only hit the red in the middle like maybe twice or 3 times or so, but I kept missing this plate altogether a bunch. Right, so as I stated earlier, I'm using the GAMO Fast Shot Replay 10 IGT, and it uses these 10-round magazines. Mine's in 177 or 4.5 millimeters. And I'm using the GAMO's own stock scope that came with it. It's the, what is it? I don't actually even know. Ah, here it is. 4 times 32. So very standard, especially for an air gun. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this streaming episode of the Weekend Marksman. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll guess we'll see you on the next one. Bye!